So what's up, y'all? As y'all can see, a little bit of a haul video today. I walked in and all this stuff was on my bed. I'm like a kid in a candy store, and whoa. So y'all want to know what's in these packages, you're gonna have to stay tuned, y'all. So as y'all saw, I got a little bit of a haul video. I have some things a package that I ordered. I got another one that was in a trade, and a company reached out to me that I've mentioned before, and they wanted to send me another one of their new ones. And so that's what we're about to get into. But first, if you are new to this channel, my name is Keith. This is the Fragrant Life, where we talk about all things fragrance related. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, definitely make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you get all content uploaded by me through this channel. Like the video, thumbs up, share the videos, and be active in the comment section. And with all of that being said, all of that costs you absolutely nothing. Freebie. So, first up, I want to talk about my scent of the day. Now, I'm not going to go into a brief, detailed description of this fragrance. I'm just going to show you what it is, tell you what I get from it real quick, and we're going to move on. So, my scent of the day, in which I should have thought it out a little more because it was quite chilly this morning. It was really cold, and it did turn out to be nice. Maybe around the 11 something mark. So the scent I wore is from Salvatore Ferragamo, and this is Salvatore Ferragamo Pour Homme. And what do I get with this fragrance? There is either a fig note, or I believe it's fig leaf. One of the two. I love fig. I love the note of fig. I love eating figs. And this fragrance, I honestly did not care for it the first time I picked this up about 3 years ago when I first started doing reviews and collecting. But my nose matured, and I started picking out notes that I like. And fruity notes, I've said this a lot. I love fruity. I love sweet fragrances. And the fig or fig leaf note in this smells fantastic to me. Video coming soon. Alright, so I'm going to get into the one I got in the trade first. And this young lady has a YouTube channel, and her information is going to pop up somewhere around in here. Miss Erica Scott. I first met her, or found out about her, through Instagram. And Instagram is a fantastic place. Much better, way better than Facebook. I sent this young lady a package, and I'm not going to sit on here and tell you what it was I sent her. If you want to know if she showed it on her channel, you can go over to her channel and watch it. I don't brag about stuff that I do for people. I don't have to do that. I do everything I do low key, and that's that. So Miss Erica Scott, I got your package. Let's get into it. Sure ain't nothing else in there. And see if I can get in this tape. All right. This is the part that a lot of people hate. They don't like all this rattling and rat-a-tat-tatting and popping bubbles and all this kind of stuff, but just gonna have to deal with it, or just don't watch the video, is how I feel about it. All right, so she sent me from the house of Montale, Honey Oud Eau de Parfum. And I've never smelled this one, and I only have one other Montale up on the shelf. And this is the bag that it comes in. Kind of reminds you of the Mancera. It seems like I have some decants in here too. All right, so feels like the level is probably down around this area somewhere, which is more than enough. I don't need a lot. Ooh, I don't even need to spray that. Montale fragrances are usually pretty aggressive and pretty loud, kind of like Mancera. I am picking up that oud, and it is sweet, so you do pick up that honey, and that's just what I'm getting out of the atomizer. I like this. That's nice. Shout out to you, Miss Erica. Thank you very much. Let's see what samples you sent. MFK Silver and MFK Gold. I know that's gonna be kind of hard to see, but Silver, MFK, and Gold. So let's put Silver. Let's see. I would put it on skin, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it on this piece of paper just to. If I can get it to spray. There we go. Ooh. That's nice. Okay. Never smelled this before. I guess this is Maison Francis Kirkjohn Silver. That is nice. That is sweet. But it's not sweet like Baccarat Rouge 540. It's a more fresh sweetness. That's a go-getter. That is definitely a go-getter. I'm gonna have to look into this. I think, I know it's expensive, but if I can get a decent sized decant of this, I'd definitely be happy with that. That is nice. Wow. Okay. MFK Silver. Hopefully Gold will be just as good. All right. I don't know about this. Did I get enough on it? This one is okay. MFK Silver. That was Gold I sprayed. I'm sorry. Gold was the first one. Yeah, Gold was the first one. This is Silver. It's okay. It's decent. I like it. I don't like it as much as the Gold one though. I can state that for sure. Yeah, I like the Gold better. Silver is okay. Okay. Definitely going to be looking into the Gold MFK. All right. So once again, shout out to Miss Erica Scott for that. Now, I got 2 fragrances from this company already a while back, and they're very good, and I've actually worn both of these. One is a woman's fragrance and one is for men or unisex, however you want to call it. The women's version is Rumors, and the men's version is called Glass Quartz. And both of these, even though Rumors is for women, it's got enough in it that it's like borderline. It's teeter-tottering between masculine and feminine on that line. And I wear it. I wore it and I wore it proudly. Glass Quartz is actually a very good fragrance also. Sweet. If you don't like sweet fragrances, you definitely will not like this one, but it's not overly aggressive. It's a nice sweetness. It has some freshness to it. Rumors, it has that feminine vibe to it, but it's not overly feminine. It's right at that line, like I said, to where a guy can pull this off if he's confident enough to do it. I know a lot of people, they get in their feelings and they be like, oh, I won't wear no woman fragrance and all this kind of stuff. When it's just how you look at it, man. For me, wearing a woman's fragrance would be like wearing Elizabeth Taylor whatever, or like a straight up woman's fragrance that you walk into a church and that nose hair singeing type smell that you get from a woman's fragrance, that I will not wear. But something like this is right up my alley. I will definitely pull this one off. So with that being said, let's see what they sent me from Icon de Parfums. And their information will be popping up sometime soon here. Make sure you check them out. And he reached out to me, or the company reached out to me a few days ago on Instagram and said they wanted to send me something. I think I mentioned something about one of their fragrances that I hadn't smelled it, and I guess he got the picture and reached out to me and let me know, and here it is. All right, so looks like it's going to be the same style bottle. Juice color is definitely different. Don't get a lot of this these days. This is 623, and you can see the juice color is green, so I'm a little bit excited about this one. I haven't done any homework on this fragrance, so I do not know what to expect from it. He did talk highly about this when they messaged me, so let's see. I'm going straight on skin with this one. Sprayed on the first two sprays. That's kind of odd, but okay. I love Glass Quartz. 623, like Travis Gearhart says, fire. This is fire. I love this. This is fresh. It has some sweetness to it. I don't want to say fruity, but it's almost, oh, that is so fresh. That is invigorating. That is very nice. I am definitely wearing this tomorrow. Wow. 623 by Parfums. Icon de Parfums. I'm discombobulated right now. This is so good. 623. I'm not sure what that stands for. Wow, that's nice. Okay. Get that one 2 thumbs up for sure. All right. Last package. And this little segment is for people who pay a little bit too close attention. This did not come from eBay. This came from Macari. I can't help what people package or what box people package stuff in to ship. And say how good the fragrances are. They are definitely not your run-of-the-mill, everyday, most popular type fragrance house. But the direction that I'm moving in when it comes to fragrances, make sure ain't nothing left in the box. and I can reuse this when I ship out more packages. The direction I'm moving in when it comes to fragrances, I'm looking for more challenging, different type fragrances, and this is definitely in that wheelhouse. All right, got a little bit of tape to get through, and I hope I'm not bumping the mic too much. I got it in a different spot than I usually have it. I got it on my collar. I usually have it down lower. When I first started messing around with this mic, when I had it up too far, it was doing a lot of crackling and popping and stuff, so I moved it down a bit. So hopefully this picks up good. All right, so from the house of Nasomatto, this is Baraonda. And I am very excited about this one. I know Mr. Cologne 76 on Instagram is a fan of this house. I see a lot of posts about it. This is a partial bottle, and I don't mind. This is the packaging that it came in, and you'll get more once I do a full review. Comes with an extra cap if you don't want to deal with the original cap that comes on. This is like a cork type material around it, but it does click into place. Looks nice, but it also comes with this plastic cap, so, and it does click into place. That's what it looks like, but I like the other look better. I can already smell this through the atomizer. Extrait de Parfums. Now for these 30 ml bottles, these are expensive, but I got this at a decent price, and you can see it's like just over the halfway mark of being full. Man, that Icon de Parfum, that 623. Wow. All right, so let's get Baraonda. I'm gonna go on skin with it. Nice atomizer. Yeah, this is definitely not gonna be for everybody. This is definitely a little bit more challenging than most fragrances. I know Mancera can have some challenging ones. Oud notes are usually kind of challenging for some people, but I cannot tell you what is in this fragrance. I just can't do it. I did look the notes up, but I can't remember everything because that's my first time. I was trying to hurry up and look and get it purchased before somebody beat me to it, but definitely not horrible. It's not a fragrance that when you first smell it, you're going to be like, you know, like Secretions Magnifique, in which I've never smelled it, so I can't vouch for it, how it smells. But a lot of people say it's horrible, it stinks, it whatever. But this actually is pretty decent. I like this. It's definitely going to take some getting used to. I'm going to have to adjust. I need to do more research and find out what weather this is good for. I can already tell you for fall and winter, this would work. Spring, it's still kind of cool like it is now. I probably would not wear this in the summer, but this is me and I'm a little weird, so I may try to do it. One spray, maybe two. It's not bad though. I'm glad I did pick this up. I'm very interested in getting more from this house. I got my eyes on at least 2 more. So from the house of Nasomatto, Baraonda. And that's about all I got for you all. Definitely stay tuned the rest of the week. I got 2 more fragrances coming. I'm not going to mention what they are. You're just going to have to wait and see. One should be here tomorrow, and the other one maybe a little later on in the week. But I hope you enjoyed the content. I am out of here, y'all. Here is to smelling great. Peace.